Good morning, everyone. Guess what? We don't have any rooster drama today whatsoever. None. As sad as it was to sell my roosters off and know that they're going to be butchered Saturday, and just saying that just brought me back to where I was. But I don't have to feed them. I don't have to make certain that everything is okay with them. Um, EB will not stay in his area, so he has been put back in the barn, and I have not brought him out. He's got food, he's got water, he's fine. I did move Tut this morning, so he's back in his spot. He was more than happy to go back to his spot. Um, Tut is, like I said, Tut is a very well trained rooster. If I could find someone that wanted a good protecting rooster that is easy to signal, not aggressive, um, and will listen to you and knows his name, I would send him immediately. He is a phenomenal rooster. And I'm telling you, he is all about the girls. He's not worried about the drama going on around him. That's why Oliver had to go. Oliver was more worried about EB being in here and him fighting EB than he was protecting his girls. He wouldn't listen to me. Um, he did signal a few times when he heard hawks or saw buzzards, which was good, but the girls didn't like him, so they weren't paying attention to him. So I had to step in several times with Ariel with the hawks. So I tried to show him, he wouldn't listen. So all we're down to is Tut, EB, Little Red, and then Raw, who is there. Now, Raw is a phenomenal rooster. He is learning. He is a mama's boy. He's super tame. He's respectful to the girls. Um, Now, yesterday, I don't know how far he got with EB because EB is a very body bird. I mean, he's a big bird, so I don't know if they were fighting. I don't know what was going on there. Um, so no one was hurt in the process. I do have two hens limping now. I've got one of Raw's limping again. I had one break a toe or sprain a toe uh, back a while back, and now I have Teresa. She was injured. She was healing really well. She is my Jersey Giant, my purebred, and she's limping again. So I don't know if she stepped on that foot wrong, or with all these roosters getting loose, like the day that Oddball got loose, or the days that EB has come and attacked them. I don't know if that has been part of that. I also have one of the seven who is limping. One of my black girls in the seven, she's limping. So that's three girls limping, and one I know exactly how she did it when she sprained that middle toe. So still got girls in molt. Oh my gosh, PJ Pajama Bottoms looks absolutely horrible. Dottie looks absolutely horrible, but the rest of them have come out pretty good. The Australorp Aster, she looks great now. My little Normaran looks good. Teresa looks good now, even though she's limping. I think Cider and Spitfire are going right now. I haven't found their eggs. Their eggs are super easy to find. The Spitfire, who is our hybrid bluebonnet hybrid, whatever. She lays that great big bright powder blue egg, and I haven't seen that in a while. So I don't know if they found somewhere else to nest, but I did open this extra cage that I'm standing over where I keep the extra roosters. Um, I did open the door back up because a lot of the girls like to go in here and lay their eggs in silent. I did notice that they're also laying again in the extra part of the goat barn. So when I get in there and start cleaning, I will take care of that because I'll come in this back door and I'll be right where they are. So we'll take care of that right away. And I do have to gather eggs today. So we've got noodles and vegetables on the stove ready to add some meat. I've got two chickens to tear apart. I've got pork loin or the pork roast to tear apart. I'm going to make barbecued pork to go with the buns that I got yesterday at the grocery store. So that's pretty cool. Like, I'm watching this rain situation. This cool air is coming through though, and I'm going to tell you, I love it. I am so tired of humidity. Um, But what I want to talk about is going through my inventory. I do want to kind of press on people to be ready for winter or to be ready for whatever may come. I've been going through my cabinets, um, my food. I took that shelf out. You saw me fill a tote, 2 buckets. So I'm done with bucket prepping for the winter. Unless I get really good deals on flour, um, cornmeal, oatmeal, I'm not going to do any buckets. But if I get a good deal on those, yes, those will go into buckets. And then as soon as the temperature falls below freezing for a few days in a row, I'll start taking buckets outside and let them freeze off for a few days, and then they will be bug free. So all of the new buckets that I have packed starting this spring will have to go outside and sit for 2 or 3 days below freezing. I've got tarps, I've got shower curtains to put over them. That's what I do. I always put them on the east side of the house. That way they're not really in the wind, but they're still getting that cold. They're not getting all the rain and the slush and the ice or anything like that because on that side of the house, the west winds don't get to them. So that's something I'm looking to do. So some of the everyday needs that I always make sure that I have, and I always buy whether I have 5 or 10, maybe I'll get 3 more, is like instant coffee. I drink instant coffee every day. My cat uses the cat box every day, so I'm going to always need cat litter. If you do not have toilet paper, paper towels, uh, tissue, Kleenex, whatever you want to call it. Those are the paper products that if you don't use them every day, um, make sure you have some because you do use them every day, or you should be using them every day. Make sure you have plenty of laundry products. Make sure you have plenty of bleach. That's another thing on my list to get is bleach and vinegar. I need to get some cleaning vinegar, and I also need to get some canning vinegar. I didn't realize that my husband had used most of my vinegar stockpile. I told him one day, he was like, "Man, I can't get my socks clean. They still stink." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Put about a quarter cup of vinegar in it." Well, he's one of those, if you put more, then it's better. So he's been using like a cup of vinegar in his laundry detergent, his laundry for over 2 years. And I couldn't figure out why every time I would buy one, I would be missing three, or I'd buy one and there'd be two gone, or I was like, what in the heck? And then he told me what he was doing. I was like, once again, this is what you do. So vinegar is big time in the house. And I figured I could get cheaper, cleaning vinegar for him or find cheap vinegar to put down there. So if he wants to put a little bit in his laundry detergent, fine. I don't care. But something I did find that we were out of that I did not know was a Louisiana style hot sauce. I have stocked up on Tabasco. I'm pretty good on Tabasco. I'm pretty good on some other odds and end hot sauces, but I am out of Red Hot or a Louisiana style hot sauce. That is my favorite hot sauce. That is the one I like to eat with my chicken. That's the one I like to put on my hot legs or things like that. I do like Tabasco better on my eggs, but Louisiana style hot sauce is my favorite. So that would be like if you like red hot sauce or the Louisiana hot sauce. That is the style of hot sauce I like. I like a lot of vinegar. I like the thick red. So that is something I need to get on. Something else that I was looking at was like instant rice. I have plenty of long grain rice. I have plenty of long cook rice, but I don't have any instant rice per se. I have the instant rice packets that have all the other flavorings in them and everything. But I really wanted some regular instant rice just in case I decide to make a small stir fry. I can make a couple cups of rice and be good. That's fine. If I wanted to make my fried rice with a little egg, some corn, pimentos, so on and so forth for a nice, warm, easy to digest food, which is probably something I need to do. So I really need to get some more just plain instant rice, white or brown or jasmine or whatever. I have plenty of long cook rice. Instant oatmeal or whole oatmeal, I really need to get some for my baking and for some cooking needs for the holidays. So I definitely need to get some big tubs of, it can be the whole oats or it can be the whole rolled oats or the rolled oats or the steel cut oats, or it doesn't matter to me. But I need to get some of those for, I also need cornmeal. I'm good on flour because I bought a lot of pre-mixed mixes, like cake mixes, brownie mixes, cookie mixes, pancake mixes. Um, I have a lot of those mixes. I have some pizza mixes, so I don't need flour for those kind of things. But if I do decide to make a loaf of bread, or if I just want to make something different that I don't have a packet for, I will have flour. Um, so I'm good on flour, but I really need cornmeal because right now we're getting ready to start getting into our soup beans, and I will not have soup beans without cornbread, which means need to get my cast iron out too, by the way. I don't use it on a regular basis. In wintertime, I use my cast iron for, and I have my favorite 9-inch. I use it for my meatloaf and I use it for my cornbread. I really don't use it for anything else because then I season it and I put it away because I know that that's going to be something I need that I don't need every day to cook in my house. I like not using as much grease. I like using Teflon. I like using the stainless steel for everyday cooking. So that's my preference. Um, Maybe it's my age, but I remember, there were 4 or 5 cast irons going at a time on the stove with both of my grandmas. Now, my mom, she had cast iron and she used them. Um, but I just preferred using that easy, clean, quick, healthier kind of thing because you do have to use so much more grease, lard, butter, oil, whatever it is when you're cooking with your cast iron. And, I've always tried to keep that a little lighter. But when it comes down to it, meatloaf and cornbread, I don't use anything else. Okay. Um, I'd also like to have some more instant potatoes in the house. And also this week, I will be picking up some more of the chunky style. It's the chicken pot pie pub style soup. They are going to be $1.49 on the buy 5 or more. I think I'm going to probably get 5 of those. Since my stomach issue, I have been eating those like every 3 days just to make sure, I've got one easy to digest meal, I guess. And I do that every 3 days. And so I've kind of went down on my stock on that. The husband still has plenty of his sirloin burgers, and we got the other soups, the beefs, and all of that. But I'm going to get some more of those just in case I really need to eat something. I can get that in. I also need some more canned meats, tuna. My husband really eats a lot of tuna. Sometimes he eats tuna when I'm in bed. He's up snacking. He'll open a can of tuna and he'll go to town on it. So I really need to get some more tuna because not only during soup bean time do we have our cornbread, but we also make tuna cakes. So that's something I need to get on. So we need to get some more tuna. This week I am going to get about 25 pounds of potatoes for $6.95 at Kroger. They have the 5-pound bags for $1.99 this week on a weekly digital. Oh, or they're $1.88. I'm sorry. So that price would be even lower. So for less than, for about what, 625, something like that, 645. I will be getting my 25 pounds of potatoes at Kroger. So that's a good deal. I need to get some more fruit juices. My husband has finally depleted down to 2 bottles of fruit juice. So I like to have that in the pantry as well. So we need to get some more of that. I need to get some more broths. I've been using broth lately when I've been cooking my dog food. Sometimes I just use one of those containers. I've been cooking a little bit more with the broth, so I need to stock up on chicken, beef broth. Um, I'm pretty sure those Those are going to be coming up pretty soon. The sales on those will be coming up soon. Now, here's something else that you need to consider. We're preparing for winter, we're preparing for whatever may come. Are you preparing for those special meals that you know that you're going to be having? We know that I cook Thanksgiving meal, so I will get everything that I need now as cheap as I can. I cook at Yule, so I make a very big rustic meal for Yule. So I know I will need certain things for that. I always cook our Christmas dinner, and then I also do New Year's Eve. Now, our New Year's Eve is normally seafood, and so I've already started that. I've got the 2 bags of scallops. I've got several bags of shrimp. We've been going through shrimp, so I'm getting that stocked up for. That's how I do it. So my big things: cat litter, instant coffee, instant rice, oatmeal, cornmeal, instant potatoes, my chunky style pub, the potatoes, cat litter, bleach, vinegar, paper plates. I need some of those for winter. Hot sauce, juice, broths, and then know what we need for our winter meals that will be coming up. So you all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I just can't stop. I've got to go because I'm trying to get stuff done before it rains so Lily don't have to be out in the rain. Bye, y'all. See you later. Have a great day. And remember, just buy a little extra, put it away. If you don't need it, use it later. Bye, y'all.